I remember in the past we were having a conversation. I can't remember on what, but I want to ask you about your Latin culture, right? And when it comes to this subject matter right here, in the black community, at least in my black upbringing, I grew up with all women in the household, right? But in my black upbringing, I would have thought that I'm the bearer of the house, but on my mom's side, I saw women working their butt off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm more lax, I guess you would say. But what about you and your Latin culture? Tell me how that works.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I saw my mom do a lot. Like, my dad was the main breadwinner. You know, my mom would have the traditional, you know, taking care of the house, the cooking, the cleaning, things like that. So, you know, as far as the Latin culture, I feel like the man has a lot of pride. Like, there's that whole machismo vibe. But for me, like, I don't know, I feel like I grew up and I developed both. Like, so I understand that I want to, you know, provide for my family, and I want to, you know, give them everything that they could possibly need in life. But at the same time, I'm like with the new school where I'm down with the 50-50. Like, I want a woman that's going to grind with me. Like, I don't want to keep her in the house and have her cook and clean while I, you know, go make all the money. Mm-hmm. I feel that we're going to be stronger together if both parties are grinding to get as much as they can, you know what I mean, to build that empire. So I'm all for that. Like I've never even thought of ever telling Rachel, hey, babe, you know, calm down, I got us.
I wish you would tell her that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she would look at me like sideways. But
yeah, that ain't happening.
I'm her biggest cheerleader. Like, I want her to go out and get everything that is coming her way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm energized. I see her ambition, and I'm motivated to do the same on my end. And then when we come together, I mean, it's like no stopping us. You know what I mean?
Facts. No, definitely so. I think I've said it before as well. The coolest thing ever is when your partner achieves something that they've been working their butt off on, and then you're able to like be there with them and like be their biggest cheerleader for them and with them. So I completely understand that. That's one of the dopest moments ever in a relationship. Also with that, like, it's hard, man, because I mean, it's hard for me to be 100, being completely transparent. Yeah. I respect people's culture, right? And as long as they're being respectful of human beings, I respect their culture. And I can see, let's say flip the script, right? My girl makes, what was your question? How do I deal with my boyfriend feeling insecure when I'm making more money, right? Let's say I felt insecure about my girl, and she tells me, babe.
So your girl is making more than you in this scenario?
Yeah, in this scenario, my girl makes more than me. If that's her culture, and she tells me, and I confront her, I'm like, babe, you know, how do I make this example work, right? I'm just saying it like this, right? If I'm the boyfriend and I'm insecure about my girlfriend, and I come from a culture to where I feel like I'm supposed to be the man of the house, you know, for all of our listeners, that's a crossroads you got to come to.
It's gonna be an ego hit for
it definitely is. Like, but I can also sympathize for that individual saying, hey, this is my culture, this is how we do things. But then I can also sympathize for that other partner who's like, I mean, but I make way more money. Like, it ain't my fault, you know? And so that's just a conversation that has to be done delicately. And I will go back to, it's the sandwich compliment, you know?